What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. In my previous video, if you haven't seen it, do click the card up here and link in the description where I break down an edit of one of my classes for film school, editing class, and the whole theme behind it, how that project came to life and all that stuff. So if you haven't seen it, do click the card or the description. In this video, I'm going to attempt to do the same exact thing, except I'm reviewing a different type of film for one of my other classes that we had to do. And then I'm going to break down the edit. So to give you some context, this was for one of the classes. The limitations by our prof was set that we couldn't use any monologue or anything of that nature. Had to be roughly about a minute, more or less. And that was basically it. The prof was grading us on camera angles, color grading, storytelling, things of that nature. Without further ado, let's watch this video. 3, 2, All right, you guys, I hope you liked that video. Was the payoff? Did the payoff really hit? Did it slap? Do let me know in the comment section below. I personally think I could have done a better job with the payoff, but for the sake of class, I know I was crunched on time, so I said, hey, let me just get it out the way, to be honest with you. But work in progress. So let's break down the edit now. Right off the bat, you hear sound effects, you hear horror, you hear just love it. And it just matches the theme of there's birds and you hear the wide open establishing shot. Beautiful sound effects, sets the tone for the whole little microfilm. Right off the bat, you see a character. Why are they blindfolded in the middle of the woods? Like, what's going on? I'm curious, I'm intrigued. And then you hear all these sound effects. Mind you, some of these sound effects I found online and some other ones I had to record into Adobe myself, especially that psst, as you're gonna hear it right now. And yeah, cut on action from a medium to a wide. Beautiful done. That's what the prof was marking us on. I thought it went well. This is stuff that the prof was looking for: Dutch angles, things of that nature, what's in focus, what's not. This is creative storytelling. Dutch angle gives it disorientation. What is going on? There's a nice built up right here and a nice little impact hit right there. You can see I layered it just to make it hit a lot stronger right there. This shot I'm a pretty big fan of. All I did was put my camera on my tripod, extend it, hold it upside down, and then in post I flipped the image, so now it looks a lot better. I was going for that jagged, scary look, so it worked out well. As you can see, like, I'm building up, the guy's running, and then I let it breathe a little bit, and I cut to some footage from the environment just to let it breathe, but still have that spookiness going on. Sound effects, same stuff breaking in the background. Look, what is going on? Out of focus, the individual's running. Amazing, I think. Again, this shot right here, I'm a big fan of. Planted my camera a little bit further on. Cut from this to wide angles. You see some foreground, background, and all that stuff. Mind you, I'm doing all this stuff blindfolded. My camera, no flip out screen, so try to make the best of it. It worked well. I like this over here where I'm cutting on action and then you hear the sound effects just build up. So I'm using those sound effects to help me transition into the next shot, and I'm cutting on action. Sells the effect pretty well. Cut to that. Again, I think I cranked up my shutter speed on this just to give it a jagged feel, but this one, same thing. Camera on the tripod behind me. I'm running. Layer the sound effects. Cut, there's impact hits on the transitions, and I think it hits. Going from this very fast, disorienting shot to something slow, I had to layer it up with a ton of sound effects and impact hits so that it can sell it, but also bring the pacing down a little bit, because now I'm going to build up again, if that makes sense. So I'm building and then releasing, building, releasing. That's a release. Now, with the camera movement, I'm moving it and I'm using that as a transition, and then the sound effects sell it even further, if that makes sense. So I peep this real quick. Amazing long Dutch angle shot of like, what is going on? Very wide. Who's he running away from? Why is he blindfolded? That's when I built it up again using sound effects, and then I built it up again. Now this is the payoff. Building, 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 using sound effects just to pay off and let it breathe a little bit. So that riser sound over there sells it really well as well. Like, it builds it, and then he's playing a game with his friends. One thing I really liked about this is I'm transitioning from a cold environment, spooky theme over here into something very warm. I don't know if you guys can sense it or can see it. So that's supposed to be the payoff. I'm building and building, and it's like, the payoff. He's just playing a game with his friends. He's running away from his friends or something of that nature. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked it. Do comment and leave your 2 cents in the bottom. I'd love to hear from you guys. Do consider subscribing to the channel and turning on that bell notification, ding, so that you'll be up to date as soon as I release more videos, as I'm currently pumping out more videos talking about film school, some projects I'm working on, and just dope content if you'd ask me. So do consider subscribing, and until next time, peace and love, and enjoy the new year. This shit hard, bro.